Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday evening. Hope you're well. Hope you're safe, and as always, hope you're nice and warm. This is your evening tarot reading, so it could follow on from Sunday, or it might be something completely different. You take what resonates, and if it doesn't, then check me out the following Sunday, or this Sunday even, and it may resonate with you then. And if it completely is something that you cannot resonate to, then it's not your reading. However, what I do want to say first is I want to pay my respects to Captain Sir Tom Moore, who passed away today. He is a perfect example of what a bit of compassion and kindness can do, and it just spills into a sense of unity and brings the good out in people. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay my respects and my tributes by lighting a candle for him, and this is for him. Okay, his soul now has been passed on to the angels, so let's join together in him in that safe transition, being looked after, which he will be, but it's what a legacy he's left, and it's just always so moving when someone does something for mankind. So there we go. So if you want to light a candle tonight, we can all do it together, and then we'll just have a lovely sea of glowing warm energy in memory of him, and also to look after each other. Okay, so let's begin. So let's have a look. Talking about warmth, we've got the sun there, okay? But I think that's more my shuffling, so we'll see if it comes out again. Comes out again. So let's have a look. So the first card for the questioner, you are the questioner. Let's see what is coming in. What cards are coming up? What cards are coming up, okay? So let's speak to the divine, let's speak to your guides, let's see what's coming in for my wand. Thank you. Okay, interesting first card to have. Remember, it's a minor energy, guys, but this is the Eight of Swords. Okay, now the Eight of Swords, it's a self-limiting belief. Note how it's self-limiting. It's not limiting because of other people making you feel limited. It's not limiting because of a situation necessarily making you feel limited. It's how you're looking at a situation, okay? So if there is something within your energy system, within your mind, that you feel what's in front of you is a big obstacle, try and rethink that and look at the light in something, or the opportunity or lesson in something, rather than thinking, why am I here? Why is this happening to me? There'll always be some sort of lesson, okay? If she wants to, she could release herself from those ropes, okay? Now, in my other deck, there's a knife there in her dress. She can move forwards, but it would mean ripping the dress slightly. So what is that ripping of the material for you? Would not be the end of the world, but it would mean a slight adjustment in order for you to move forwards. So I guess what I'm saying is, what adjustments can you make which will help your mind move forwards in such greater ways, okay? So just have a little think about that and see where you are with that, and I think you could surprise yourself with how much flexibility you actually do have. We don't want to get to the Nine of Swords energy, which is all about anxieties. This isn't anxiety, this is the restrictive element on a mind level, okay? So what's coming in from an outside influence? Let's see what's coming up. Thought one. The sun is poking at the bottom there. Not quite ready, but it wants to come out. The sun is waiting for you. Can't see the sun though, because you've got the blindfold on. The Emperor. This is coming in from an outside influence. Does not mean you're influenced, guys, but what it does mean, it could be something that's affecting your external situation. Two ways I could read this. There is going to be, if you're not experiencing structure, then this could be the structure coming in. So this could be in a form of a job. This could be a boss type energy, where you could get offered something. You could get offered a job, or you could get offered a kind of, I don't want to say the word savior, but it's almost like that helping hand, okay? And it's somebody who could have been through exactly the same thing that you've been through, that can kind of recognize your gifts, your talents, or where you are, okay? If you're feeling in that place of I don't know, I feel like I'm floundering. I don't know what I'm going to do. This Emperor energy kind of comes in to help you with that, okay? The Emperor is also somebody, as a zodiac, it's an Aries, so it could be an Aries coming in to help you, or it wouldn't be until around about April time where things start to take shape anyway. So around about April, you could get like a tax rebate, you could get, because it's the new financial month, I think, where that restriction, especially if it's on a money level, starts to come in, okay? But the Emperor is a good omen to have from an outside influence. One, it's a major arcana, and secondly, it's a sturdy kind of energy, okay? So if you're feeling kind of in that flimsy state on a mind level, and you're kind of reflecting on certain things, this would put things in perspective for you. So that is coming in, but it wouldn't be necessarily until around about April time, okay? So watch out for that. But that's nice. That's really nice. And when I say about the Eight of Swords feeling restricted, it's not a doom and gloom, guys. It's not like, oh my gosh, what's happened to you, or what are you thinking? It's just how are you looking at things? You'll get some fresh eyes looking at your situation and giving you a different perspective, okay? So maybe that's all you need at the moment, okay? So let's see what else is coming up. It's too many. What else is coming up for my questioners? Let's going to have a look in your position after the Emperor. What is coming up? What is coming up? They're all wanting to come up. Look at that. Look at that. There's a lot going on for you guys. Not being where you want to be. Not feeling how you want to feel. So you've got two cards coming up in your position. One's a major, one's a minor. The minor is the Four of Wands. Do not worry about this energy too much, guys, if you feel like you're there at the moment, because something's going to switch up for you where you're going to feel like you're on more stable grounds. I use this analogy a lot in my personal readings also. You wouldn't sit on a chair with three legs because it'd be too wobbly and unstable. You need the fourth leg so you know you're safe. So you know you're not going to fall over. That's exactly what the Four of Wands is. So if this Emperor is somebody who's going to help you, it could be with a job offer, and also it could be somebody who could not offer you money, nothing like that, but it could offer you something that could lead to more money for you, because the Four of Wands are celebrating on that level, okay? But what it does mean is that you need to get outside of your comfort zone slightly, because you've got the Temperance coming up there. So whether or not the comfort zone is you thinking a different way, it's easier to think of certain things sometimes, guys, than it is to think outside the box with regards to the things you can't see yet, being optimistic about that. It's natural, it's human nature to think, what if this happens, what if that happens? But the Four of Wands next to the Temperance is almost like feed your own cup, basically, the own cup of your emotion. Get into the feels of all of this, and that stability, that sense of celebration will start to come in, okay? It's not going to be straight away, though, I can see that. But it's just going to be, it's that drip, drip, drip of the tap, and eventually that cup will soon be full, okay? Eventually, when you get there. It's not the universe annoying you, I feel, by trying to keep you here. It's teaching you something, and then you'll look back and think, do you know what? It's interesting how things turned out. This opportunity may have been in front of me all the time, or I may have been maybe overthinking or over-assessing a situation, and I didn't need to. Because this could also mean, with the Four of Wands, this Emperor could be somebody who you could enter into a relationship with. So, funny how things turn out, as it's a general reading. I can't fixate too much on one particular situation, but there's different options coming up here with the Emperor's role, okay? But the Four of Wands could suggest you going into a relationship with him, and you going outside of your comfort zone, because it wouldn't necessarily be the type of person who you normally go for, which is always interesting. On a career level, this is nice, but could be training in something new, or having something new that you haven't done before, especially if you're going self-employed, or if you're doing something starting off from scratch. Is having that faith, that inner faith, with moving forwards, and just knowing that it's all going to work out for you, okay? At the moment, you could be apprehending too much, okay? Underneath the future you, let's see what is coming in. Underneath the future you, get you. 9 of Pentacles. So you've gone from this energy into a much more relaxed energy. Can you see that? That self-restriction, You freed yourself. You're letting things come to you. Do you know why? Because you've gone outside of your comfort zone. Maybe thrown caution to the wind. With a little help from our friends over here, aka the Emperor. I love the Nine of Pentacles. There is going to be a sense of gratitude coming in that you're going to feel, and I think it's going to be because you didn't give up with a certain thing. Okay, so if you're looking for that perfect job, if you're looking for that perfect career, if you're looking for that perfect relationship, whilst it's important to have an idea, it's also equally as important not to hold on too tight to that idea. I know the Four of Pentacles hasn't come up, but don't be rigid in your thinking about how you want things to turn out. Allow that space for fluidity, because the universe works in ways that we can't even imagine sometimes, but it always works out for the better. So it looks like you're going to be feeling that energy anyway, letting things come to you, having that more relaxed approach, and just bathing in your garden, basically. Not literally, it's far too chilly. Don't do that. But bathing in your garden of the things that you've planted, the ideas that you've planted, and knowing that not everything has to come yesterday type thing, okay? So stick with it. It's a bit of a process, I understand, but don't stay in this Eight of Swords energy. It's very easy to be in that energy, okay? I can talk from experience. When we want something to happen, or when we are apprehending something, we become our own worst enemies. We just think, oh, you know, what if this happens? Like, I can feel it. I know that happened. I know that will happen. It probably won't. It probably won't at all. But you get the helping hand at the right time. Just remember that. So from an outside influence in the future, let's see what is coming in. So it's 5 cards. The Lovers. Gemini energy. So we've got Aries and Gemini here. From an outside influence. Could be making a choice between these two zodiacs, but if it's not, this is a choice coming towards you. So it's not you thinking I've got point A or point B to choose from. This is you, somebody coming to you and saying, well, you can do this or you can do this. Which one are you going to choose? Either way, that choice isn't going to be bad, okay? Because it's not the Two of Swords choice, which is the lesser two evils. It's a choice of contemplation. It's a choice of where you've worked towards this point of stability that you're going to be getting at. You going outside of your comfort zone will lead more choices to be had, basically. So it's not at the moment, you're not going to see these choices, but this could be an offering from the Emperor type energy, so that he will be coming to you, or she coming to you saying, well, what would you like to do? You could do this, you could do this, you could do this. But the reason it comes in as a choice is because you stuck your neck out and you've gone past that fear state and you're just throwing caution to the wind, okay? It pays off. It really, really does. I haven't done the last card yet, but we'll have a look. There's a reason why the Lovers is a major arcana. It's not a little tiny choice. It's not a little choice like, oh, what do I do? Do I start work at 8 or do I start work at 9? It's a choice that's going to be quite profound for you. But the energy is changing so much for you. From being the 8 of Swords onwards, it's almost like climbing that ladder, okay? So let's have a look. Let's see the future you as an outcome. What is coming up? The bottom of the deck there, you got the Star card, which is the karmic wish. You get what you wish for. So whatever this choice is, make sure it's for the right reasons. And all good things are yours. What's making me say that? Because you end up being the Ten of Cups. What you think in your mind at the moment, here, that restricted sense of self, you end up here. Complete different energy, completely different feelings. You will think, what was I worried about? How many times have we done that before? I think the key thing here, guys, is in order for you to get some sort of even ground, it's taking more control. Not necessarily with an outside situation. We can't always control an outside situation. Taking control of your solar plexus. taken control of how you start to view things. When we start to view things differently, the Emperor walks in. Potential love interest, perhaps. Potential boss. Either way, it will fit to your circumstance. But you're going to end up very happy. The Ten of Cups. Cups is obviously emotion. And the Ten of Cups is a great card to have. You're heading in the right direction. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get an oracle card and a word card, because I just feel that's what's needed today. So let's see what is coming up. Yeah. Steady progress. This isn't going to happen overnight. Could even be by April. You're not going to get to the Ten of Cups energy in a rush. So don't rush to get there. Assess first your restrictions of your mind. Assess how you feel. Assess why you feel certain things. What is holding you back? Is it a fear state? Is it an anxiety state? Is it a lack of confidence state? Is it a self-esteem state? And release it. This reading isn't showing you going, oh, you're feeling restricted and it's going to get worse. It's you're feeling restricted, but it gets better. Because there is steady progress in the works. This Four of Wands energy is a good feeling. And it's not that far from where you are now. Let's see. Is there a word? Is there a word? Let's see what's coming out for my questioners. Oh. There's two. Ambition. This is a new, guys. This is a new. Your ambition, your vision, your dreams, your goals is coming in. It's number 38. 8 of 3 is 11. 11 is a highly spiritual number. It's a sign you're in alignment. Doesn't always feel like we're in alignment. But the only kink to iron out is this 8 of Swords. And then it seems to be flowing in that beautiful stream onwards for you. Right people come in at the right time. Right opportunities come in at the right time. This Wise Leadership card, which also came up. This could be you leading yourself from experience. Or it could be relative to this strong Emperor energy coming up here for you. He's a natural leader because he is an Aries. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So it could be somebody... Sorry, I've got loads of mud in my nail because I always repot my plants and I put them in bigger plant pots, and I noticed something else. Sorry, but this wise leadership is coming in with the Emperor. So you're going to be experiencing that on some level, whether it's on, like I said, relationship level, or whether it's on a level of advice, or whether it's on a level of a professional offer. But there is an offer coming in for you. You will have a choice to make, and that choice is going to lead you onto this great happy feeling. Okay, so don't feel, if you're in a place of less than, don't feel you're going to stay there, because you're not. You're really not. And it's such a great changeable energy, this 8 of Swords. It really is. Wow. Isn't that interesting? Let's see where that takes you. Let's see what happens on Sunday. It might follow on from that. It might not. Or it might be something completely different altogether. But hold in there. Hold in there. Be objective with how you feel. Know what you want. Know what you don't want. Don't see your obstacles as 20 foot tall. Use a little hammer to chip it away at slowly, 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 and it will start to come down, and you'll manage it in bite-sized pieces. It's going to lead you to this choice that you're going to make into feeling really, really happy, whatever that is for you. Okay? So, hope that resonated on some level. I didn't even take a sip of my tea there. I've got my tea here. See? Anyway, you take care of yourself. Through the Hermit's Door will be on Friday. Still don't know what it's going to be about. My guides haven't contacted me, but I'm going to go into that meditation either tomorrow or Thursday, and then we'll have a brand new fresh subject to talk about on Friday. Okay, so stay tuned for that. As always, you take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you as always in the next video. Take care.